Alright, everybody, News Hub Safety Center signing in with Dylan Slayton, and today we're going to be talking about a weather discussion about this coming spring season.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the spring season forecast.
Yeah, so one of the things that we already know is that tornado season in Oklahoma, March through June, are going to be hyperactive. May is going to be especially super hyperactive because it's the middle of tornado season. And it wouldn't surprise me if I see a lot of tornadoes like the 2011 tornado outbreak.
Yeah, that happened a long time as well, guys. And if you guys heard about that at 2011 from Oklahoma, that was intense severe weather happened. I wasn't friends with Nate for that time, but Joe, known before, we haven't had him for a while. Now we don't get him anymore. We still need some people trying the best we can to get severe weather together. And that was an intense year having with the severe weather coverage. But 2011 was a pretty big year from the OUN. OUN stands for Norman, Oklahoma. If you guys know that one, it's due now. But that was an intense snowstorm, and it happened in Oklahoma. But it was a 32 degrees at the OKC. Lower than that, I'm not for sure. I wasn't on with him. But 11 degrees in Lawton, that's where he's at. I don't want to disclose how far he's at. Sorry about that. But 9 degrees OKC and 10 he's in front
And
of
yeah,
the
I get
data.
that, Dylan. I don't want my address being disclosed to everyone that lives on Earth.
Yeah, like some what reason, right?
Yeah, although they might seem like good guys from the outside, they're bad guys on the inside.
Yeah.
And
If you guys want to join in the stream, guys, just want to let you know we're in a special program to discuss some weather. If you guys want to hop and some weather discussion with Nate Bankston, I'll send out the link on the chat. And guys, if you're being ready for this weather season, and we already got two shoutouts in, Nate Bankston and Nate Bankston Gaming. Two news channels are going to be, one is his business company, and the other one's the normal account he uses.
on Twitter, yeah. So Nate Bankston Gaming is used for gaming, and then my other account, Nate Bankston, is used for weather and unboxings and all that. Now, if we go take a look at NWS, the entire United States here, this especially, this let me make that a bit smaller. So the state of Oklahoma, I'm currently trying my best to underline the Oklahoma state. So Oklahoma especially could be above average for seeing tornadoes, but the states highlighted in blue, Alright.
Yeah,
Minutes here.
yeah. Just take your time, Nate.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen, so I can later. So I can. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay.
Yeah, you already know this, guys. We already have a critical fire danger happening. Coming, even Boise City.
Yeah. Fire danger warning.
Yeah.
Fire weather / red flag warning for Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle, Kansas, Colorado, and New Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico, fancy house that lives there. Yeah,
If you're going to be smoking, don't do it. It's going to cause fires. It's going to cause a lot of problems for us all. And the smoke that creates fires, that's going to be visible to satellite imagery.
Yeah, and flood warnings. It's in parts of almost covering Jackson, Hazard, Pineville, Hazard.
Next Friday, yoga.
Oh, that's just oof.
No, that's a great picture, Adel.
Give me just a second. I'm still drawing the whole United. I'm still drawing the states that are gonna get several outbreaks.
Guys, thank you so much for helping Texas and from the American Red Cross and from current we have 360 people and we current dollar amount is $30,667 Thank you for helping Texas for the kids. Thank you.
Okay, so I finished editing this out. So
all right, you're going to share screen.
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen now. So this is what I am predicting right now. Actually, let me go ahead and erase that little blue thing. There we go. We're gonna add the blue spot. And it could be bigger. Let's go and make it bigger. Yeah, so it is officially done now. In the red, we'll see quite a few significant outbreaks. In the blue region, like Missouri, Nebraska, Kansas, the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, Texas, and the rest of them highlighted in blue are going to be. Yeah, the red ones are also going to be hyperactive too, but the blue one, the states highlighted in blue, are also going to be hyperactive. And the cyan blue, that just indicates that there's a possibility of seeing a May 3rd or May 20th, May 3rd, 1999, or May 20th, 2013, or May 31st, 2013, tornado outbreak of Reno, and then the more Oklahoma tornadoes. It's still possible. I'm not saying it's likely. If it does happen, though, that ought to be tragic, historic.
Yeah, we have a chance if we see severe weather going on. One of the states, we have to go call my friend up, and then I'll give him a call, and we're good to go because of the way. Storm approach at a brief rain. Wait. Sorry. See. Alright, can I tell you this right now? Storm approach, a brief rain shower will begin in about 6 minutes. Rain will be heavy at times, according to Coca 5 News app, and I have on my program Boost Stack. Yeah, that's I'm getting 6 minutes of rain for a minute.
I dropped my phone again. Dang it. Now here's the thing though. A lot of people are gonna say, Oklahoma gets a lot of tornadoes, and yes, it does.
Yeah, because
Oklahoma City, May 4, 1999, May 20, 2013, May 31st, 2013, Superstar back in 2017, May 20, 2019, which is a bust, but hey, I still got alerts. And Texas, I have a feeling I'm going to get WSK51 during the spring season, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope that you get Wichita Falls right. Yeah, we're back to the service.
This is just a forecast, and it will likely change.
Yeah.
Blue dot will probably be including Kingfisher or Caddo or Comanche or further northeast. We don't really know yet until we find out what's going to happen in the spring season.
Yeah, just to be aware of that, we just can't wait until when we do our season of severe weather together, right, Nate?
Yes, absolutely.
Because we have to do it virtual, guys, and once you know that, because we cannot do it on on phone, because sometimes I cannot even reach him because I have like a program to talk to my friend or to it, but we had to wait and see if this pans out for it. But well, Nate is trying his best to make his own forecast in all the states from his business and Nate's Weather Safety Center. But if you want, Nate, if you could send your Discord link in there, I will pin it to you.
What?
If you want to send out a Discord link and send it to the chat, if you want, and make sure.
I don't really feel like doing it because some people will are not part of a weather. They're not weather enthusiasts or ES enthusiasts. And one thing, the next thing is just the next thing you know is that they just expose themselves as, oh, hey, I'm a weatherman. I want to join your team.
Well, that's not going to happen.
There's going to be a lot of authenticating to do, okay? A lot of verification, okay?
Yeah, if you want to look on the malls, you could do that, native. You could show the stream of the malls are saying for the Mid Atlantic and the Midwest, if you don't mind.
Well, the Midwest,
Yeah,
Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Those are not highlighted in the blue region. And yes, all of Missouri is in it too. Joseph could see maybe a violent tornado.
yeah, like a brief tomato or two. If he knows how to take shelter, though.
Yeah.
If he does not know how to take shelter, then you know what's going to happen.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, and soak in the tomato. Yeah, that will be tragic, and I'm telling you guys. And that, but let me work on pivot order. If you want to share this model data to the Midwest, then I will share mine with the Mid Atlantic because it's like our forecast discussion. If you don't mind.
Yeah. So Dylan's gonna explain what's gonna happen in the swing season. Heading off to you, Dylan.
Okay, let me share this with you guys. And go to the mall GFS. I'll show you all the malls I could pull out. It's gonna be a little challenging for you guys to see, but let me put you guys in full screen. You could see it now. Let me go to not that one, guys. Sorry, but I had to make sure it's in forecast loop. And let me do the Mid Atlantic first for a minute. Severe weather won't be imminent, according to the GFS, but heavy rain bands for North Carolina and Tennessee valleys and the higher elevations. I think that will be imminent, but this one system, this one is gonna produce sunning, and I don't think this is gonna be good enough by March 7th at 00Z on according to my program I use for 00Z. Let me look on the time. In Eastern, that will be at 7 p.m. and for the snow to arrive, but I'm not going to confirm that. That is like way too far ahead, and it's going to be like maybe a northeastern track. I don't think that will be, but the pressure is 985 millibar, and this leaps out. Then I'll get dry weather. Then in 10, maybe we'll rule out possible, not like heavy snow bands. Who knows? But let me work on snow totals. I will work on the 10-1 ratio. I kind of use this program pretty similar. But snow totals 6 to maybe 8, depending where you're at in Virginia Beach City, where I'm at. I don't want to disclose my state, the way it is. But the Coutura includes sleep. I'll let you know that if you notice. Coutura is saying 35. But what side are you in? You had to go for the countryside if you see more. But who knows who it's going to be. Let me work on the V16 model. The V16 model, if I could pull this up in Coutura. Coutura is showing very free for North Carolina. It really depends where it's at. But I will give you a chance to see that, but that's not going to happen. That is going to be unlikely. Oh, good. Okay. So the V16 on 10-1 ratio, 10-1. So like you have 10 inches so far, then the ratio is water. I think the water is first, then sweet is next. I'm not for sure. But This snow totals 18 to maybe isolated 30. That is going to be intense, I'm telling you. I don't think, let me look on precept. I don't think that's going to happen, is it? Yeah, that's going to be at 06. 06, that will be 1 o'clock in the morning for me. 12 a.m. Nate's area time. This is just not going to happen. I don't think that would, but rainfall totals are going to be in the rise. 3 inches of rain, just not even that bad, but the normal GFS, I'm also going to say the V60 model, but I was close. 2 inches of rain, so I would say 2 to the 10th ratio, if you guys could get them that problem right. Let me look on the Canadians. Sometimes Canadians are a little bit off, but it will be aggressive for the time being. But yeah, that's going to miss me for sure, but it's going to impact North Carolina, Outer Banks area if you are in that area. Snow totals for that, for the 10 and 1. 10 and 1 says 6 to 7 possible. Look rate higher amounts, but Couture is going to be placing it somewhere. It could be a safe spot. But let me look on the UK, man. It's the UK model. Who knows what I use on UK, man? Nothing. Just really nothing, guys. Just bear with me. How about European data? That one's going to be at least 3 inches, so I might be able to play a little bit. But the CFS, that one is like temperatures and other stuff, but let's check on precip. This is a 768 hour loop for it, but this is gonna happen. I know for sure this is gonna happen to me, but who knows what it's gonna happen. But let me look on the NAM. The NAM shows me what is the best reflect thing. I see a little bit for the Midwest on for Nate's area. I can't rule out what day is that one. That one is gonna be on the March 2nd. That will be 1, 2.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt, but some models do not agree with each other. Another thing that agrees with another thing that just pulls up with a NAM. So if a NAM is predicting snow one day and it's not predicting snow the other day, then there's no snow.
All right.
Go check total snow accumulations.
All right. Let me on the Couture and the 10 and 1.
Yeah.
All right. Let me look. 10 and 1. It says 1.8 for Comanche County. I will be the Couture is showing lesser totals now, so it's possible we're seeing more than the 10 and 1 shows more than that. No freezing rain. That's good because it won't impact roads. The worst impact roads will be happening in Iowa and I think Wisconsin.
So severe storms are coming up maybe 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 7 p.m. for Dillon time.
All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you, Nate Bankston or Nate's Weather Safety Center. When we go to the Mid-Atlantic area, for the Mid-Atlantic, this will be a little challenging for roads in Pennsylvania, New York, New York City, whatever, where you're at in New York. But snow totals will be a little bit on the side of it, but we have to wait and see if the let me check on the 12 seed. I think the 18 seed is now on the NAM. Yeah, it is. The NAM, let me see. We had to wait and see if these models change. The NAM is 84 hours out. That's what I'm saying too. Wait, but we have to wait and see if there's severe storms. But when we work on the Midwest for Nate and Nate, if you want to cover the Midwest, you could go ahead and show it off if you want to. Or
Okay, so about this outbreak that's going to happen right here.
are you sharing screen?
Yeah, so this big area of green is going to be marginally severe risk storms. Meaning that if there were a storm line, it's going to happen right in here in the green.
Yeah, that's gonna be like marginal severe storms.
I don't care if models are showing it this way or that way, or even more down to the south, this way.
Yeah,
It's going to happen right in here.
yeah, I was listening to Coca 5 this morning, and they were live for some this morning.
Yeah. Right in this region in here. There's gonna be a squall line because of the looks of it.
Yeah, like a cold front maybe in the minute.
Now this is similar to what's going on right now, except it's smaller. There are no tornadoes. Only a wind and hail threat. Now day 2, however, is much bigger.
Yeah, it will be a lot bigger.
Day 1 includes eastern, southeastern, and northeastern Oklahoma, Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, western Kentucky, southern Illinois, western Tennessee, maybe in parts of northern Texas. Day 2, big portion of Texas, spreading all the way to southeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Illinois, Louisiana, big portion of Arkansas, northwestern Mississippi, big portion of Tennessee, actually maybe even 2/3 of it, and a big portion of Kentucky, and a little portion of West Virginia. Now, the tornado threat is going to be bigger than it was last time. Any tornadoes that will form in here are most likely going to be squall line tornadoes, or QOCS. Wind threat is 5%, and then the hail threat is 5% as well. So, let me go ahead and get a let me just make that 50% bigger. Now, if you live in this area right here, you're going to get all modes of hang on. Make that 30%. Now, if you live in the light blue area, you're going to get all months of severe weather, including tornadoes, wind, and hail. Back to you, Dylan.
Okay, let me share them all with you guys. Let me pull this up. If you let me work on the GFS. For according to Nate's idea for that severe weather threat happening in Oklahoma and areas. He was talking about it's going to be hyperactive here. That is his prediction for it. Let me zoom out a little bit so you could get the idea. A little bit of rain for Comanche County by 18Z. 18Z will be, I think I'll get this right. Let me look on my notepad. It should tell me on my 8 p.m. 18Z. 18Z. That will be 18. All right, that will be noon central. All right, that will work. And let me look on, keep going. Maybe possible new Easter, maybe type of thing, but new Easter track. That will be not going to happen in Mid-Atlantic season. I haven't done that before. Okay, good. And yeah, there's some kind of activity on March 12, 18Z. That will, but I'm not sure how much that will be. But let me see if this is going to be right amount for this. But we have to wait and see the models degree on it. Let me look on the Euro. That's like Nate said to me, if he kind of trusted the Euro, but we had to do it anyways because we are using model agreement. And nothing on the Euro, just will sprinkle the rain, but that won't fill up the rain gauge as much for Nate's weather station at all by ambient weather. So let me look in here. Okay, so the V16, ooh, that is like a Mid-Atlantic heavy rain band and snow band together. Whew. That's going to happen. If this pans out, that's going to be intense, guys. I'm telling you, they cannot go too hard in Oklahoma because of the way it is. I already made some rules with him. We had to stay in where he's at, like at home. But the Canadian RDPDS shows some rain, but I will say maybe it will possibility to the model what they're saying. But GDPDS on the next door Canadian, just Maru maybe heavy rain bands by Ada. I think Ada is somewhere in Oklahoma, if I get this right. Ada. Ada's east and Altus is the west. Okay, so Altus will be maybe getting some heavy rain. Then I think this will dissipate further into next week. About the UK mall that only shows temperature. I don't want to do the temperature right now. We have to wait and see if I want to do that right now. But we only trust like the temperature with the wind chill / heat index. Heat index, it creates heat. Wind chills will go to cold temperatures because Nate really likes cold temperatures, right?
Yeah, so like temperatures in the 30s and to the 60s. Maybe some 70s. But I
Yeah,
like cool, nice weather.
we're thinking about that. But this cold front right here, guys, I won't draw it out, but right here, this cold front by the 28th, that cold air will arrive.
Now, y'all can see that very clearly.
Like, let me show you.
Yeah, see that very sharp line right there? That's a front.
Yeah, fronts.
That's a cold front.
Yeah, there's like different types: warm front, isolated front, and warm front. Warm front is
Did you say
typically
warm
right.
front twice?
No, oscillation front.
You said oscillation front, cold front, and warm front.
Yeah, like that.
What's an isolation front?
Isolation front. That one. Isolation front.
But
Hold on. Front letter. So there is cold front, hot front. Some people call that, but they call it warm fronts now. Stationary front has cold air and warm air. Warm air goes in the back, cold air in front. And oscillation front is like purple. I think I could tell you this. I could get you weather classes. I think I could tell you what it is. Oscillation front. Okay, so cold air
I thought it
goes.
was called an excluded front.
Excluded front, yeah. And it comes cold air, warm, cool air in the front with the green. And it shows warm air on top. So it will collide together. And that will create thunderstorms sometimes if there's warm air ahead.
Yeah, if there's enough warm air or moisture or dew points, there's going to be a bad chance for severe weather.
Yeah, it would just be severe weather active for that season happening. Let's continue what we need to talk about. Temperatures
although I don't have a tornado siren, every single one of my radios that go off this spring, it's going to either be a tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, and if there's severe thunderstorm warning with 2-inch hail, that will be intense. That will hurt your home.
Yes, very much. Even larger than 2-inch.
Yeah, and you have to call a like a roof repairman.
Yes.
And let's see. The cold air will be coming in Oklahoma by March 1st on the V60 model. Though we have to wait and see if this pans out. How cold it will be. I don't want to place Nate out there because that will be way too big of a deal of it. But let me work on the dam because you could kind of see it though. Right there you could see it changes. So like let me go a couple frames forward. See that it says 70s. It says 72 here. Then the next frame will be 50s. And that will be how you calculate how much cold air comes in. Well, while you ask that, but 70 degrees, so that was your maximum temperature. Like if you subtract that to the 48, like 70, 40s, I think I was saying that, or 50s, you will feel 30-degree difference. How is that? You have to subtract by a calculator. If you don't use a decimal point with it. If you want to do that, that is a little advanced to do it if you want to. But purpose of that is just gonna be hard. But GFS, okay, while I was thinking about that, You could see cold air circulate in, and warm air comes in. It will be like the 70s in here. But whoa, do you saw that, Nate?
Did I see what?
There's the hot air right there, and almost 80 degrees. Shoot. Yeah, let's continue in the U.S. And you could see that.
There's the Arctic part.
Yeah, or cold Canadian vortex.
The polar vortex, Canadian air, Siberian air. It's just up there.
Yeah, and get this, guys. Minnesota, they actually call it themselves basically Canada. Do you get that, guys? Have you known that before? And minus 62 in Canada. I'm telling you, that will be way too cold for Nate. I don't want to freeze him. I don't want to freeze him, but I want to keep him warm. Right, buddy? But we have to wait and see the balls change. But in the latest frames, almost 90s in Mexico. Not New Mexico, but Mexico. Continue. But I'm not allowed to be in Mexico because they speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, only German and other stuff. But we had to wait and see if this mall wants to bring cold air again. But if it does that again, Nate will be freezing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to freeze him.
I mean, I already went outside several days ago. It's just cold air.
Yeah, it feels like that. You just like the cold air, but not too long, right?
I like the cold air a lot.
In general?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was... when we come together, Nate, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know it's going to happen.
But we have to wait and see the malls do agree on how cold will be and happen to Yellowknife. Yellowknife is part of Canada. Yellowknife, pretty cold. And let me give you a climate summary from Canada, if you guys know that. But so
hi, Stevion.
Yeah, he's talking to one.
And yes, I do agree with Stevion. I have my own forecast range. It is. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, yeah.
And right now, temperatures minus 5 degrees Celsius in Whitehorse, minus 30 in Yellowknife Celsius. And it's way too cold for you guys if you're in Canada.
Now, I do know that the area is too big, but it's a best estimated guess to see who gets
what
the severe weather more. And like I said, that sign blue dot that just indicates that there was a possibility of seeing a major historic tornado. Stop by and long track too. Heading Grady.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, McLean, Cleveland, and Canadian counties. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen, but it is a possibility. Like I said, it's
all in the forecast and the polar vortex and the jet. I think a polar jet. I think I call it sometimes, but jet stream.
The jet stream. So I know that Minnesota and Iowa have been under a couple tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches. Even the Dakotas, and Nebraska, and Kansas, and Missouri, and Illinois. but it's way too far to predict that. So this is my latest forecast. The red that just indicates that Oklahoma is going to see a hyperactive tornado season. It happens every year, whether it's an odd year or an even year, or if it's just a random year.
Yeah. If you got, so you want to keep the stream running until like when we get ready, or we need to come in?
Say that again.
Do I want to continue streaming or no?
Yeah, we can continue streaming.
All right. Do you want to show your prediction of all your models you could use?
Yes, I'm gonna start doing that right now.
Yeah, it's your forecast time now.
So here's private weather. We're gonna do temperature anomalies. Okay. No, I don't want to log in. No. What? Okay, that was weird. We're gonna go back to forecast loop, temperature anomalies. As you can see, Canada is 26 to 30 plus degrees below average, and that's just Canada. Okay, let me go to the 12Z then. There we go. Okay, maybe not. 6C. I guess not. I'm gonna go to the latest one.
Yeah, it doesn't allow
Oklahoma is
you.
already above average. 4 to 7 degrees. And then up in the Ohio Valley, 15 to 20 degrees above average. That is the Siberian air, the Siberian Canadian cold air. A lot of Canadians are going to hit that. So we're below average on the 1st of March, and then a lot of the months are going to be cold, below average. You can kind of see a storm system. Let me go ahead and draw that. You can kind of what? Okay. I can kind of see a storm system right up. Let me do a. So there's a storm system right in this area. You can see there's like a swirl that just, and I'm not saying that indicates a storm system, but it's possible to see one right over Texas, Amarillo, Lubbock. A lot of below average temperatures though. We can see that's the massive, just, so Canada is going to see above average on the 6th of March. All that Siberian air is going to come down into Alaska, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, and then even a big portion of Canada. If we go take, let me see. Let's hit the table. Maybe it's okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can try and get the well, I guess not. Alright. Yeah, that's above average precip. You see, there's just this big area of massive above average precip for Oklahoma. Just you can even see right here that. Oh no, I guess I can't. Please. Oh, that's a bit laggy. Yeah, very cold in New Mexico and Texas. It might be a cold snap from Canada, where your temperature is 22 to 21 degrees below average.
From long-term average, right?
Yeah. And that's just for long range model.
What time do you want to end the stream at? Do you want to end it by an hour or
yeah.
or like maybe like and like a hour and 5 minutes?
Oh my god, what does he want? What does DJ want?
Oh no, mute.
Alright, go ahead and end the stream. We're gonna stream next week.
Yeah. All right. Let me put the countdown and they will know I'm ending.